Hey you guys, let me make sure my mic is on. You guys know I be starting sometimes with my mic off. It just magically goes off. Welcome everyone to the live stream. If you're new here, hey. Really quickly, I've been meaning to do this in the other streams today, and it just keeps slipping my mind. But I want to send prayers and positivity to all those out there who is suffering through fires. We have had it really bad where I live, which is not normal. We don't have a lot of fires like they do in like California, Oklahoma, states like that. But for some reason, we have been having so many that our sheriff's department actually thinks that someone, I mean, it's been discussed. Like, is someone going around setting these fires because they are so spread apart that it's, some of it you can say is the like the ash falling in other areas, starting a fire, but some are so spread out that it's being questioned. It is hot. I mean, with a real feel, some days of being like 116, 120. So it could just be the dryness and the heat, making it very difficult, for anything to stay cool or whatever. But it's been crazy. So prayers to those affected by the hurricane. I know a friend of mine in California who was affected by an earthquake 2 days ago. So you guys, prayers, well wishes to all of those affected by the flooding, the hurricanes, the earthquakes, the fires. Send in prayers and positivity that God has a hedge of protection over everyone. Let's go ahead. Let's get into this, you guys, because woo, it's been wild for Britney Spears and Sam. So Sam, who is 29, and Britney is 41. News broke on August 16th that the two was headed for a divorce. TMZ broke the story. TMZ has an insider, and I don't know, but my sources tell me that allegedly their insider is Sam Asghari. But I don't know. I don't know, you guys. That's just the theory. But anyways, on August 16th, TMZ literally broke the story that Sam and Britney was headed for a divorce. That's the same day that he filed for a divorce. And then later that day, or possibly the next day, TMZ puts out a story. Whoop, they filed for a divorce. He has filed for a divorce. He is citing irreconcilable differences. He is asking for spousal support, and he is asking for her to pay his lawyer fees. Now, they have an ironclad prenuptial agreement, right? To where he would get nothing. He would walk away with what he came with, his shoes and his Jeep. But he is actually he's contesting this prenuptial agreement, which didn't sit well with a lot of people, right? So it comes out that he's filed for divorce. It comes out that he is contesting this prenuptial agreement, that he's asking for, spousal support and for her to cover his legal fees. And then everybody's like, oh, Sam, we knew we couldn't trust him. Well, then it leaks that she was abusive to him. All these photos leak of a bruise on his arm, a black eye. Oh, she was abusive. She was crazy. She beat him up. He was sick of it. Oh, absolutely. Xavier will definitely pray for your sister who has COVID-19. Also, you guys, it seems like a lot of people is getting sick with the V19, the C19, the vid. Okay. I know it's popped back up around here a good bit. But anyways, after it came out that he was going to contest the prenup, his attorney came out saying, no, this is going to go smooth. He's not contesting the prenup. Everything is fine. La-di-da-di-da. But then court documents were, somebody got a hold of them, and legal documents came out, and he actually is contesting the prenup. He is, obviously asking for spousal support, which he was not a part of that prenuptial agreement, from my understanding. And here's what I know, you guys. A lot of times, a prenuptial agreement will have a clause in there. I mean, it's a contract, right? Where it says, if you do this, we'll do this. And a lot of times it will say, if you are married for a year, for every year that you're married, you'll get this amount of money. A lot of times it will say, if this person cheats, you'll get a payout. So a lot of people think that something like that is going to be in this prenup that will allow him to be entitled to some amount of money if she cheats, or if he stays with her over a year, or something along those lines. We'll see, because I'm sure all of this is going to play out in court. Either way, you guys, people's been feeling, pretty bad for Britney. Like, oh my goodness, another person using her. Her whole family has used her. Now the man that married her was using her clearly. I mean, they were together since 2016. They get married and make it 14 months, and he's filing for a divorce. And making these accusations that she was abusive and la di da di da. So a lot of people feeling really bad for Britney. Now, Britney, she does put out a statement about this divorce, and we'll look at it really quickly. And she puts the statement out alongside her dancing, okay, a dancing video. And this is what it says. As everyone knows, he, Sam, and I are no longer together. 6 years is a long time to be with someone, so I'm a little shocked. But I'm not here to explain why, because it's honestly nobody's business. But I couldn't take the pain anymore, honestly. In some sort of telepathic way, I have been receiving so many messages that melt my heart from friends, and I thank you. Hmm. She's receiving messages in a telepathic way. I'm kind of confused by this statement alone. In some sort of telepathic way, I've been receiving so many messages. So are you receiving them through Instagram or are you receiving them telepathically? That's confusing me there. I mean, if she just said, I've been receiving a lot of messages, that melt my heart from my friends. Thank you guys so much. But she said telepathically, like in some sort of telepathic way. Like they just been popping up in her brain. Ding, you have mail. Ooh, a fan. You know what? That kind of throws me off. Anyways, let's continue. Where was I? I've been playing it strong for way too long, and my Instagram may seem perfect, but it's far from reality. And I think we all know that. I would love to show my emotions and tears on how I really feel, but for some reason, I've always had to hide my weaknesses. If I wasn't my dad's strong soldier, I would be sent away to places to get fixed by doctors. But that's when I needed my family the most. You were supposed to be loved unconditionally, not under conditions. So I will be as strong as I can and do my best. And I'm actually doing pretty daggum good. Pretty damn good. Anyways, have a good day and don't forget to smile. Let me just say, Brittany fan here, Louisiana girl. I don't want to come off as if I'm attacking her. Definitely not. But I think she I think she needs to be medicated. I don't know, like watching her Instagram post and like okay, so anyways, this is posted 2 days ago, right? And then later that night, the Daily Mail drops this. Downcast Britney Spears picks up fried chicken on lonely midnight outing as split from husband Sam Asghari takes nasty turn with former couple no longer speaking. Okay, let me zoom that in a little bit. I was just trying to get like the full picture of Britney. Uh, Anyways, Britney Spears is coping with her split from Sam with midnight fast food runs. Photo exclusively obtained by the Daily Mail. Britney is divorcing Sam after just 1 year of marriage. She was pictured late Friday night, just 2 days after the split was announced, at Dave's Hot Chicken in Oxnard, California. She emerged from the restaurant with a raspberry lemonade drink in hand alongside her security team. At midnight, amid reports her divorce is getting ugly. It came just after Britney, who is reportedly has a net worth of 60 million, broke her silence over the split for the first time, admitting that she was a little shocked. The newly single singer looked downcast and wore blonde hair with a touch of makeup on her face. She appeared to be going braless in off the shoulder sweater, black jeans, and sandals. This she looks vastly different here than she does on Instagram. I wish I could do a side by side, which I mean I probably look different on Instagram too. I mean I ain't gonna lie. She looks really tan in all these photos. I mean, this is literally earlier that day that she posted this. Like earlier that day, she's hella tan. I wonder if her boobs are really that big. Are they really that big? I don't know. Rando says I heard this was an old picture. I don't know. I tried to search for it as well. And this was the only place that I could find it. And this was the only and it was saying that it was Friday. So I don't know. I mean, appears braless, allegedly. That's not allegedly. Them nips is telling the story, okay? They is shining on full brights. Wow. Unless the sweater come with the nipples. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe so. Who knows in today's world? You may can find a sweater that comes with nipples. So anyways. Oh, I hope they don't, honestly. I hope they do not start following her like they used to. Because man, how could you even handle that? All right, so here's her little, let's go back to her Instagram, okay? So there she is there. Let's go back to her Instagram. There's her post. And then she does this, you guys. And the song that she plays is I Put a Spell on You. Mind you, let me just say, she goes to the chicken place. She goes to the chicken place. Look at me. I look pale under, like, I guess I got the wrong kind of lighting here. Because I noticed when I did my interview with Magic Wand Productions, that Magic Wand Productions has like killer tan, looks so great. And I'm over here looking like Casper the Friendly Ghost. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, do I have not the right lighting? So maybe it is something to do with lighting. I don't know. Either way, she puts this video up. But this video goes up after. Is it after? Yeah, I think it's after. Let's double check this. Nope, it was before. Let's see. Let's go this. Let's do this. Okay. No. Okay, so this goes up. She's hanging out with friends. When you go to meet up with a so-called friend and drive an hour for chicken, then you have to wait in the car and need to use the bathroom. I knew paps were tipped off because the car I was in was never used before. So how was I followed? How was she followed? If she was in a car that was never used before, how did that security? It would have had to be her security, or Sam Asghari would have had to have told them, hey, she does have a new car that she's never used before. So if she's going to go out and about, she might go in this car. Anyways, so how was I followed? Malibu Canyon Road is the most horrible road ever to drive on. So what does a bitch like me do? I'll put my green dress on and show up at my friends. I invited my favorite boys over, and we played all night. Okay, so she does this. Let's listen to this.
All right, Dave, go in, and you kind of, yeah.
Start at the boot, bro.
There we go.
Is it recording?
Well, yeah.
I don't really see the light.
It's recording.
It's recording.
Oh, the music. Sorry.
Kind of, yeah.
Can I just say he doesn't look like he really wants to be licking on her? Like, this is Britney Spears, right? Most guys, you know, had her in their spank bank back in the day, and they were doing the thing to pictures of Britney Spears or her videos. You know, but first off, he's being told to lick her leg, and then he's being told to start at the boot. But he don't even look like he wants to. Really, he's like, I don't know. Like if somebody, I don't know. You know, it's like if somebody tells you to lick Channing Tatum's leg, I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna be all up on that leg. You know what I'm saying? It's Britney Spears. You would have think he would have been more like. It's really weird though. Is it not really strange? I ain't about to lick nobody's stanky leg. I mean, he looks uncomfortable. Does he not? Thank you. That's what I'm saying. He looks uncomfortable, like he's not really into it. It's like somebody's telling him, hey, do this. But you would think like Britney Spears, like most men think she's like a goddess. So they would be like all about licking the leg, but he did not seem into it. I don't know. I will say that somebody close to her, like spoke out to a magazine, and I was reading it the other day where they said she has like the mindset of like a 12-year-old. You know, it's like she's stuck in like childhood. It's really strange. But anyway, so this video goes up. Everybody's talking about it, that she's hanging out with guys and they're licking her legs, and she has all these guys like holding her up in pictures. And then this video pops up, and the song that's playing is I Put a Spell on You. And I'm like, is she trying to make Sam like mad? I don't think this is going to help her case. I don't think this is going to help her case. Because if there's any clause in her prenuptial agreement about cheating, they're technically still married. They're still married. I mean, I guess, I guess even if it's like, if he's filed, could she get a boyfriend and admit that she's sleeping with her boyfriend, or would that still be technically cheating? I don't really know. But I feel like this could backfire on her. Somebody turn off her. I know. Listen, I was all for Britney like doing her thing when, the conservatorship ended or whatever. I was like, let her live. She's been under this conservatorship for so long. But then she started getting like really like, no clothes on social media. And her boys started speaking out about this, saying like, this is embarrassing. We have asked her not to do this. This is embarrassing. And she just continues to do it. And she's like, people don't want to let me be free. And it's like, listen, when you have kids, you can't all the time be free, because you got to think about what's going to be embarrassing to them, how it's going to affect their mental health if you go around on social media, with your boobies hanging to your kneecaps. You got to think about, what that's doing to them as well. This little girl did not like
That was
that.
very nice. That was very nice. We did to you.
Anyways, she posted that, which is kind of funny. Then she posted single spoons. Don't you just love them? I'm wondering if this is, I don't know. The single spoon thing, I'm wondering if this is a reference somehow to like big spoon, little spoon. When you go to bed, you spoon each other, and maybe you're a single spoon now. I don't know. I'm trying to read into Britney Spears. So this she posted 4 hours ago, and she's got arrows over there, captioning with arrows. I don't really know. But people are, kind of concerned. I've seen some posts where people's like, what is going on here? Like, what is up with the guys looking at her leg? She looks way different in the photo caught by paparazzi versus the videos that we see of her in the house. Me neither. Yeah, Peach. Peach says, if this is how she wants to live, then I'm like, you do, boo you. But if this is all a show, her pretending to have fun spinning and she's off crying herself to sleep, feeling alone at night, that is just so sad. And that is what I think is happening. Well, you guys, I'm going to do some digging because I just heard about this account where a lady posted that she's been with Sam Asghari since like 2016, 2017 as well. And that she got kind of tired of, him being with Britney because she was really with him as well, that they were really boyfriend and girlfriend, and that she posted photos on her social media to prove that her and Sam were together. I'm going to do some digging into that. I want to double check. But I saw that and I was like, wait, what? Yes, the braless chicken run at midnight reminded me of 2007, right? Where did the tissue come from? She had it, or she was like wiping her face. But her dance moves just seem so like no like rhyme or reason to them. Like they don't go in any particular order. It's just like whatever she feels. It's just like whatever she feels. Like anyway, if her elbow actually slings one way, she goes with it. It's very erratic. Yes, thank you. I just pray that she has someone there that loves her, that cares about her enough, that will say, babe, let's get you where you need to be, where you feel good and your way of thinking is like it should be. I don't know. I do too. I feel for her boys. Exactly. All she needs is one decent human being. And the thing about it is now, though, is she may not trust that one decent. If she's got somebody saying, hey, you probably really need to be on medication. I've heard there were some diagnoses. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to pretend to know that I know if they are real diagnosis. I don't know, but I think there's something there. And she probably needs medication, which is no shame in that. Everybody could use something, probably, even if it's a damn vitamin. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if anybody was in her life to be like, hey, you need medication for your X, Y, and Z, she's going to feel like they have bad intent, that they're trying to drug her to keep her to where she can't think straight, and she's going to automatically get rid of them. Yeah, the friends that gathered around her for the picture at the wedding need to be checking in on her now. Drew, Selena, Paris, etc. Kind of making that conservatorship seem a little more legit. Hate to say it. Yeah. I've been thinking that too lately. Like, maybe this is why she was in a conservatorship. You guys remember she did kind of go off the deep end. And when her dad got the conservatorship, she started working again. And she actually worked and seemed coherent. Maybe she was overworked, and I will say that I don't agree with. But at her concert, she seemed fine. She would talk and say things. When she did the show with Simon Cowell, where I thought it was American Idol, but it was X Factor, and then apparently she was a judge on The Voice for like season 13 or something. But I remember watching her as a judge on X Factor, and she seemed kind of a little over medicated, but she still seemed like she had a normal way of thinking, and she talked to people okay. She just seemed like maybe her medication was a little tad more than what she really needed. I don't know. I bet she doesn't have a very big closet. Even the clothes that she wears makes me think of like the 2000s, like the boots, like the tank top, and she wears a lot of the clothes a lot over and over and over, which is fine because so do I. Listen, I've worn this shirt 50, 11 times on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not downing her for that, but you would think Britney Spears worth $60 million. Most celebrities don't wear the same clothes, but she wears the same clothes a lot. Her clothes seem very Y2K. You know what I'm saying? Like 2000 style. I don't know. So I'm just, she's just stuck. Maybe someone on her team is forcing her to do these dancing videos naked like that. Maybe so. You never know. I'm so confused by this, you guys. I am so utterly confused. And so is a lot of other people. Like, I've been reading comments on Reddit, like other places, other videos about her. And people are just like, this makes me think maybe she needed to be in the conservatorship. Yeah, I think this is all she knows too, because all she's done since she was literally like 6 years old was dance and sing. That's all she's done. And Y2K clothes, you know what I'm saying? I always think back to her Lucky song and how it truly is a description of her life. A caged bird, and now she's stuck in her own mind from constant trauma. Exactly, subsequent mental breakdowns. And two, um, she did an interview. She did like a little documentary thing a while back where she was like, I'm sad. And like they laughed. And she was like, I'm sad all the time. And they're like, no, you're not. She's like, no, really, I am a very sad person. And it was like people didn't believe her, you know? So I don't know. I wonder if this divorce now is going to cause her to spiral and do even more dangerous things. Like, we don't know who these guys are. These guys licking her legs. Are these people that she really knows? Is this going to affect the divorce in some way where he's like, see, told you she was cheating. She got it. Here she is, having men lick her on the legs, hanging. Like, I don't know. It's concerning. Erica said, could be spiraling, but maybe she's just back to when she was actually happy. I think, and maybe dancing is the only thing that makes her happy. I don't know. I saw this video, though, of Sam. It was a short where he was like, the thing was like people wanting to see Britney, proof that Britney's real or something like that. So it's like, dun, 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 and it's like the like mystery music, and he's like creeping through the house, and he's like creeping, right? And then he pans the camera really quickly, and he screams, right? And Britney's dancing; she's down there dancing, and it scares her. And you hear her say, I hate that. Like, she gets upset because and I'm like, she's not okay mentally. And I wonder how bad that scared her. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, She was like, ah, she was like, Sam, I hate that. And I was like, and he laughed about it. He just laughed about it. And I was like, somebody as mentally fragile as she probably is, it probably isn't a good idea to scream and scare her. Maybe he is telling the truth. Maybe she's been spying for a long time. People stick up for her because they love her. Maybe he could be telling the truth. Here's the thing. I think this is just my opinion. I think she probably is hard to handle because she don't know who to trust. She goes through manic episodes, in my opinion, just from what I see online. Um, we've heard, like, her posts don't make sense. Do I think she's probably gotten physical with him? I personally think she probably has. Do I think he sold the stories just in case? I think he has. I think he sold the stories. I think every time something happened where maybe she but I think she's doing this. Like she has these episodes probably when she it's like I think it's a mental health condition that she's suffering from that she's not medicated from, and it causes her to have lash out, and maybe get physical. But I think he's calling TMZ that night or the next day saying, I'm going to be out, blah, blah, blah. And, we had another episode and she attacked me and make sure you get my left arm. And I think he's been making sure that he's gotten documents, not from him doing it, so it wouldn't look that bad, but social reporters and stuff getting it for him, you know? But yeah, here's her post. This is 1 day ago. I think she has postpartum disorder. I've never heard of that. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it. These dance moves don't look. I know. Yeah. Oh, I just noticed she even pulled her leg away from him a little bit. When he first started, she kind of went away from him as well. Oh, you made it up. I'm like, God, maybe so. Let's look at that again. Y'all look when he goes to lick her leg. She does pull her leg away a little bit. Watch. Whoop. She pulled it away a little bit. Maybe that was an accident. I don't know. Thank you, Joyce. Yeah, y'all don't forget to like this video. But this, I don't know. Like she's so hypersexualized, and to me that I don't know, that worries me. Like she's always on social media doing these things, like showing her body. God, people see her out and about. Somebody might assault her because not that it would be her fault, but there's so many sickos out there in the world. And then what this does to her kids for their mom to constantly be on social media, like half naked. I don't know. But people online are getting concerned. Like, is this going to cause her to go even to spiral even more? Sam was with her for 5 years before the marriage. Something doesn't add up in that relationship. That's what I'm saying, Melissa. Like, how was he with her for 5 years, married her 14 months, I'm out. And it was out. It wasn't like left, thought about it, come back, left, put out a statement, but then got back together. It was like out. She's not doing anything that she has does. That's true. Ripping her clothes off and stuff. Yeah. What makes me think Sam could not have been genuine. What makes me think Sam could not have possibly been genuine towards her is the fact her family allowed him around. They must have been using him even because they allowed him there. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people have said that he works for her dad, but I don't know that for sure, Melissa said, what I'm thinking. They shut everybody out of her life. We'll never again. All of a sudden he can't, and he's on payroll. Nope, not falling for it. She's a victim of some kind of SA stuff. It's weird. I swear I blame her family. I bet they got involved with some crap, my opinion. You never know. Not addressed. People who have been, yep, I've heard that, Laura. I've heard that. But yeah, you guys have your thoughts because a lot of people now are concerned what this divorce is going to do. Her, on social media, opening her legs wide up, and it's going to affect the boys even more. Like, I'm not going to lie. If my mama was online doing this and I asked her multiple times, like, Mom, I get it, you're free now. You want to be able to post what you want to post. Well, please put some clothes on. If my mom was like, nope, not going to, I don't think I could be around my mom either. I really don't think I could. That's just me. I don't know. I know Kevin is wanting to move off to Hawaii with the boys, which sucks for her because these are her children, her flesh and blood. And I would not do it just for my children. I would not do it for my children. I'd be like, okay, yeah, sure. Makes you uncomfortable? Not gonna do it. Oh, hey Joe, thank you. She has lived a crazy adult life. Can you imagine the things she has seen, experienced, witnessed in her career? She is very unstable, but look at Elvis's life, Michael Jackson's not normal. Exactly. I can't even imagine the stuff that she's witnessed, She can go to Hawaii anytime, that's true, but I don't even think her kids want to see her. I don't even think they want to see her. But anyways, you guys let me your thoughts. Make sure you are still subscribed to the channel. I'm going to do a live over on TikTok in a little bit. So if you guys want to join me over there, not sure what we're going to talk about, but we're going to do a live on TikTok because I'm going to try to do this thing where at night I do a little live over on TikTok where we talk about whatever. I'll probably, to be honest, I'm probably going to talk about the Michael Orr and the Tui situation a little bit more in depth and just kind of discuss that. Y'all know the guy that inspired the movie The Blind Side. He's filed a petition to end his conservatorship with the Tuies. Says that they used him. So I think I'll probably talk about that. Also, we're doing this really funny thing last time where Wish You Shared Here We Do on TikTok. It's just kind of talking about the same thing. I'm just kind of trying to build my TikTok up a little bit. But kind of as a joke, I started doing the AI thing. Sean told me that I should. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. That's stupid. And then I kind of started doing it as a joke on TikTok. And everybody that's watching thought that was really funny. So might continue to do that. I don't know. Last time we were live, we were talking about Raquel Levis. And anytime somebody sent like a gift or something, I would accept it in the AI voice, which people thought was really funny. So anyways, you guys, if you guys want to come join us over on TikTok, I'll be over there shortly just for like a quick little hangout where we will talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Probably the Tui situation because I found that fascinating. So yeah, you guys from over there, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Arlene says the only people she has been allowed to be around has been dancers and people in her videos. Hopefully she can meet more people now that she is free to do and go where she wants. I agree. If she is really free to go and do what she wants. I don't know. Because a lot of people think that maybe she's not completely free. You guys leave me your thoughts. Give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you are still subscribed to the channel because YouTube has been unsubscribing people. Join me over on TikTok. It is at L_B_TV. I'll see you guys over there shortly. Bye, guys.